came back May 30th, 22 again. Um, had to, my family was going into town. I can't drive, and I need to get my medicine refilled. So yeah, I hadn't meant to stop streaming, but I needed to go and do that. So I do have my medicine, and I picked up some chocolate, which is also helpful. Still feeling very not well, but we're gonna persist. We're gonna do our best. That's all you can do, right? So I'm gonna do my best. Play some Spiritfarer and just yeah, you know. Okay. I've got access to some meat, and that's nice. Talked to Giovanni about him being a scoundrel. I don't get it. Things were going so well. I don't deserve to be treated this way. Your Astrid, she's got such an ill temper. What will I do now? I'll go, I suppose, but where? Over there by a tool's workshop? Nope, too chilly. Up to Alice's cottage, maybe. No, that won't cut it. Alright, I'll think about it. See you around, Bambina. Let's find out where we are. Right. I've got to assume we're in Hummingsburg or wherever it is. That's where we wanted to go. Sometimes when you sleep, it just advances the quest for you. So, yeah, talk to Astrid. It's very straightforward. I like it when it's that simple. I'm kind of an idiot and I don't know what to do unless it's explained to me. So that's nice. Okay. Family's yelling at me. I recognize that we don't have to keep this outfit on, but I feel like I kind of feel like I should. For Alice. Couldn't explain why. Kind of just a sentimental weirdo. Let's do 5. And I suppose just cook a grain to see what happens, because I'm curious to see what would happen. Okay, we are in Hummingbird. Never woken up one of these characters before. I'm not about to start now. Like, if they're getting some good rest, I don't want to wake them up and remind them of how their husband's cheating on them. Let her sleep. come back to it later. I hate loading screens. My mind wanders, and that's kind of why I'm here, to stop that from happening. Can't, like you know how you can't be left alone with your thoughts, or you start spiraling. Me too. Okay, just game, please. Alright, yeah. Just gotta keep busy. Okay, we were looking for, okay, someone dressed in black. Alright. Can't be them. It's a very dark gray. Oh. Yes. Just for curiosity. Wanted to see what was in this. Huh. You unlocked the door downstairs. Now anyone can come up here. I don't want these downstairs jerks up here. Like, I recognized that the person we needed to talk to was that person on the bridge. I'm just goofing off because I need to keep my mind off things. You just do, sometimes you gotta do things that don't make sense because, you're just trying to distract yourself. What? And honestly, that color is clearly black. Like, the inside coat is dark gray because it needs to contrast, but they are wearing black. You woke me up. I was taking a rejuvenating momentary nap. I wonder if there's any correlation to the color. I'm sure it could represent their spirit in some way. I'm just curious. Sometimes they're different colors. Could just be their favorite color. Don't know. Yes, my name is Anthony. I'm indeed a very successful architect. Okay, so there's some correlation we noticed. We've met someone with a black soul, and we've met one black soul, and we've met one architect, and they were the same one. So technically, there's a correlation there, I guess. So architects end up as the black spirits. It's interesting. It's not funny. I'm sorry. What can I do for you, Beverly? I've had so many clients over the years, I can't possibly remember them all. Then again, I had so many drinks as well, and I can't remember them all. Some I enjoyed, some I despised. C'est la vie. Not sure what that means, but I always thought it was a great way to end a conversation. Oh, you're still here. That usually ends things pretty quickly. As a world-renowned artist, architect, I've had an incredible life. If I stopped to think about every single client, I'd go mad. I'm more about the experience than the people, the journey and all that. What? You're starting to annoy me, your presence and that awful hat. The Renaissance called, they need that hat back. And you're still here. If you won't go, it's time for a harmless prank. You know what? I do remember Beverly, even without a last name or any other meaningful details. Bravo. Stellar job of refreshing my memory. You must have a gift. I can visualize her house now, in my mind. Quick, write this down. It was an incredibly tall house, very narrow. It had a massive clock, loud enough to wake the whole neighborhood. Also, it's all coming back to me. There was hay inside. She wanted a real barn feel to her house. Humans being animals and such. It was quite the unique project. Well then, that's all I could remember. My mind is a mysterious bedfellow. Well, I'm going to shut my eyes now and take another small nap. Oh. That was actually just okay. Wow. Really? These ceramic figurines, we've got 3 of them now. Couldn't tell you why, but now I'm invested in getting all of them. It's very important to me now. That guy seemed nice. Oh, both Astrid and Giovanni. I've got to think there's a reason why they're both at the same time. I don't know why, but it hurts to see him go. I didn't think it would, but here we are. Anyway, it was the right thing to do. Thank you for your help, Stella. Now I need some time. I need to be alone and by myself for a little while, I think. Thank you, Munchkin. Thank you for being here by my side. Typically, when they tell you they need to be left alone, that's an indicator that they're almost ready to go. Near the end of their quest line. Seems like that's a theme. We need some more mulberry seeds as well. Or just some, period, I guess. I imagine everybody's very hungry. I haven't fed anyone in a while. Oh. Well, that's the first time we've actually, or the second time we've done one of those. That's interesting. I wish I remembered what the first one was. I do have the VOD. Kinda curious. Hey, Peanut. You must have noticed it by now. I'm not exactly welcome at Astrid's house anymore. Hey, what can I say? It's not my fault that I'm irresistible. I was born this way. The ladies like me, what can I do? Leave them alone? That'd be terribly rude of me. Okay. You don't need to give me that look. I get it, you know. I probably would have done the same. Okay, maybe not exactly the same, but yeah. I know. Hey, you know what? Her loss. I won't come crawling. I'm above this type of behavior. That being said, the deck is a bit frisky at night though. And I miss having at least a sofa to rest on. What to do? Think, Giovanni, think. Maybe. Hey, Bambino, could I ask you a favor? Just a teensy-weensy little thing for your favorite Giovanni. I need a place to rest now. Really, we're just now getting to this thing for him? I'd expected we were almost done with both of them. I just assumed that he wasn't getting a place. Oh, you know what? A nice lounge would be swell. Okay, so we do have a blueprint for a lounge, we just haven't... Okay, we haven't made one. Okay. A funky space at the crossroads between a bar and a den. I've been meaning to make one anyway, so I suppose. A place where we could all unwind, have a fun time, you know? And I could even sleep in there. Come on, do it for me, will you? I'll be on the tab for it. Thank you, Bambina. Thank you. Just because I was going to make it anyway. Although now I'm kind of tempted to not, out of spite. It's who I am as a person. Oh, Munchkin, I feel so foolish, so naive. Why did I think he could change? How could I hope he would have been any different? Oh my. This lying, cheating scumbag. And you. How could you do this to me? Why did you feel the need to tell me the truth? Don't you think some things are better left untold? That some secrets deserve to stay unspoken? I'm so mad at you. Look, I know you believe you did the right thing, but things are not that simple. It's not always a matter of honesty versus duplicity. I'll take some time alone now. See you later, Stella. Oh, what else were we doing? Oh, we had to return to that. Or no, we had to build that. So, really? So literally just maple. That's wild. I think that's nice right there. There's no improvements that we can make to it. That's interesting also. Usually the building will at least like tell you when there's no improvements. Next time we're some place that sells grain, we need to stock up on grain. We're gonna need zinc for that. Probably for the best, where I'm likely going to forget if I don't do it right now, so let's find some grain. And open up one of these packages of chocolate. So I'm very sad. All the time, always. Never stop being sad. Ever. But being sad with chocolate's better than being sad without chocolate. The shopkeeper here sells corn, so that's what we're going for. person. Yeah. You know. Just, yep. Yeah. One from downstairs. This never gets any better. Alright, just one from downstairs. Alright, so her name's Beverly. Shaped like celery. I love that. Enough about Carol and her poor choices. That's nice. Got ourselves a new spirit. That's the spirit. Can't even go in there when, oh yeah, it really locks you out of everything when you get a new person. Yeah, tool abides, he keeps hammering. It's his life. Stay back. Clearly some kind of bird. The house and all. Down here. Wow, that was something else. Haven't felt this alive in years. Before we go for a little adventure, I should take a look at that house. Oh, you're just itty bitty. Still gotta feed him. Even if we don't want to. Actually, let's put some food in for Astrid. I'm not sure how close we are to finishing her story, but I don't have very many things she likes. So, grilled vegetables, grilled fish. As long as you keep up on those two things, you should be fine with her. They are still walking together. and I don't approve. What's everyone else? I know for a fact you guys are hungry. Alright, we've located a tool. He seems really keen on these fruit trees. He's always up here. Not sure if it's story related, but he does like to hang around these orchards. What is this? This isn't my old house. This is a dump. You ever seen a house before? Looks like a kid's drawing of a house. Looks like a dog made it. Is this a joke, Stella? If it is, it's not a good one. I'm mortified that you'd want me to live in this. I think this was my home and my children's and my husband's. We lived in a cozy little farmhouse. I know this was years before I moved to the city and you and I met, but this is just a giant clock with some leftover hay inside. I know you tried your best, but this is a mistake. I can't stay here. Can't go with you, especially with that as my house. On top of that, I can't believe Anthony gave you the wrong plans. I need to go back to Oxbury. Let's go. I like the fact that she got a bonus to her mood from that. Are we in Oxbury? Where are we? Wait. So, okay, we must be in Oxbury. Hold on. Right? I hope you'll consider making it up to me. My old home is very important. To make sure there isn't any more confusion, here's what it should look like. We lived on a farm. There was nature all around us. We had dogs and goats running around everywhere. It was a quaint little farmhouse. It wasn't run down, it had character. It was big enough for the whole family. Better? That should be clear as day. I hope it'll be right this time. Chin up, sweet pea. It's only a setback. As you know, I'm allowed to be sassy because I'm very old. Cuckoo clock tower. I like that. Ash, silk fabric, and clear glass. Clear glass sheets. I don't know about the clear glass sheet yet. The other ones, though, the mulberry tree should give us access to silk. We found one ash tree. We may have a log left to do that. I'm not sure. Either way, that's an excuse. We need that mulberry tree. So we are gonna go do some more exploring is what we're gonna do. Right. Mulberry seed is in this town though, so let's get that before we leave. Sorry about the noise. More chocolate needed to happen. I'm really hoping this medicine kicks in. Yeah, that would be great. Man, yeah, that'd be wonderful.
Beads!
Beads? I don't know either. I'm sorry. Defoe, good morning. I appreciate you. It is, Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. We got an achievement called public transport. So I'm assuming that has something to do with the bus stop. Probably. If I did have to guess, I don't. Kinda did anyway. Probably should. Oh, we need to see what that farmhouse needs to, don't we? I mean, do we need to, or do we just want to? Wait, didn't we? Oh, we did. Alright. Yeah. It's funny, no matter how old I get, I keep having dreams I'm in school also. It's weird to me. I wonder if that's like a thing with anybody else, but I haven't been in school very long time. I also have dreams where I'm in high school, and at some point throughout the dream, it occurs to me that, oh, right, I can just leave. I've graduated already. I can just walk away from this building. And then I do. And I wake up. It's like, oh, why am I still here? I forgot I graduated already. Slipped my mind. That is a wild dream. It's a real roller coaster of a dream. It sounds like a lot of fun. It's something I kind of want to ask my therapist about. Out of curiosity, like see if he's ever, he's older than I am. See if he ever has dreams where he's still in school. Oh, if you do the pickaxe animation while the platform's still ascending, it displaces you. It's really interesting. Yeah, it's like it never occurs to me in my dream until that like I'm just there. I'm there, but I'm really old because of course like I'm much older than I should be. I recognize that. It just never occurs to me until I'm like, oh right, I did in fact graduate, and I don't need to be here, and I leave. It's a little too bad. I miss school. People don't usually say that, but got picked on, got bullied really badly for a long time. And at a certain point, I kind of just got better with people. And then it was nice for me, but I was still a terrible person, and I've got a lot of regret from back then, but I had a nice time at the time. I just, you don't regret being a bad person until after the fact. In hindsight, it sucked, but I did have a nice time. We're gonna go over here because we need some more ash wood if we can find any more ash wood. If there is any, we need it. Oh, I got our first harvest of peaches. That's reasonable. I think people put too much stock into their dreams having secret meaning, but in a way it is your brain. Because really, dreams are just your brain deprived of outside stimuli, making up things based on what you know. So you're sleeping, so you're not getting stuff from the outside. Your brain's telling you stories based on what's already in there. So in a way, yeah, you do things that stand out the most strongly in your head typically make the cut. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you typically would dream about stuff that's significant. Like for me, it's a big part of my life. Both, it was a good time for me to think about people I miss and a lot of good times, but also, you know how much regret plays into me. So I think that's why I have so many of those. Oh, we're here for trees. I hadn't even considered that we can probably cut down some of these trees. Yeah, that's very helpful. We've been needing ashwood. And I recognize that this is a public park, but I'm also the taxi driver to the underworld, so I'm allowed certain privileges. Sorry, can't hear you. God of Death. I'll talk to you later. I can't hear you over the sound of the wood, cutting the wood. They're too loud. If a tree falls in the park, I can't hear you. I mean, they're not. Got the wrong impression. I mean, the upside down. I mean, I should say afterlife, but if I say underworld, that's more intimidating. You don't get respect if you say afterlife. You really gotta tell people you're the boatman to hell. Has a lot more clout.
If you can't compete, you can't eat. And you know eat rhymes with sweet. And I'm gorgeous over here, boy. We honeybees over here.
Shiny wife, good morning. I appreciate you and hope you're doing well today. Appreciate you. Said that already. Glad you decided to stop by. Uncle Atul, if you see him, he's really excited we just picked those blueberries. Like look at him. He is, yeah, Shiny wife is Shiny's wife. And Shiny's my brother. Uncle Atul, he just he gets excited for things. What do you want? These trees are my life. These are living things. They have lives, dreams, aspirations. You can't cut them down. I'll make sure you pay for this. You murderer. Yeah, well, it's tough out there. Sorry, God of Death, gotta go. Oh, Shiny Wife, I hope you've been doing well. Not sure if you're familiar with this game. I've been having a nice time with this game. Not sure what color the names are on your end, but Defoe, you're red, and Shiny Wife, you're green. And it's very festive. I'm getting a lot of Christmas vibes from chat right now. It is a really sweet game. It's really wholesome, but also likes to punch you in the heart sometimes. don't want to ruin anything. We said goodbye to Alice, and I don't have it in me to change my outfit anymore, so we're just wearing the outfit that she liked. Oh, I cried a bit when we had to say goodbye to Gwen, and then a bit more when we said goodbye to Summer. Oh, and then some more when we said goodbye to Alice, so it has been an emotional time for me. But Bees, you always cry. That's fair, that's reasonable, that's, you know, you got me. Where are we going, though? Where are we going, though? Yes. Got a bit of a long trip ahead of us, friends. So, we're gonna do some of these things that need to be done. Get some corn. We need extra corn because we've got a sheep friend on board that likes corn. So that's why. I changed Daffodil's color to look like Miles. Very happy about that. Hey, Shiny Wife. Thank you for the resub. You are fantastic all the time. All the time, always. So, like, while you don't need me to tell you that you're fantastic, I'm gonna do it anyway. 'Cause you are. Thank you.
Beads!
Beads! You know, Chagareth,
Licking my face.
always with permission. You gotta ask first. Very important to ask first. So thank you. Also, good morning. How are you doing today, friend? It's your funeral. This one's really pretty. Jesus, what's happening? Is that... I think it just played twice. It's like fireworks, but... You know, instead of going into the sky, they're coming out of the sky. God, there's so many ledges here. I can't remember where a ledge is. Like, there's so many things here that look like ledges that aren't. And there's so many sneaky ledges that you don't notice are ledges until you can't descend anymore. And then so many sneaky ladders that you try to jump down, but the game's like, no, we're gonna have you slowly descend. And you're not gonna make it in time. Oh, that's a fun one. Yeah, make sure you get some rest. Rest is important. Make sure you get some sleep. I appreciate you, friend. You are several hours in the future, so yeah. Get some rest, but also warn me in case there's like meteors or a robot uprising or something that, you know, you people in the future really have to look out for us. I'm trusting you. So we can actually do a chicken coop right now. We need wool fabric. So let's do that probably. We're still on our way to our place, so I don't see any reason not to. Whoops. Man, I was getting every single one of them there for a second. Man, that's embarrassing. I was doing so well. I was doing well, then I screwed up. That just summarized my entire life, don't it? Alright, I'm sorry. Bella wanted in my room. We have another bite of chocolate. It's interesting though. Really creative game. It's like we just crafted a whole bunch of wool, and it's one of those things where I'm like wondering what it would be like in the real world if there was stuff like wool. Because like the game tells you all about it, but you can only just imagine, right? The joke is I'm pretending like wool is only in this game and not in the real world, but it is. That's what's happening. I need to do copper, right? I'm gonna do 5 at a time, but I think we only need 8, maybe. Let's do 10 then, and oh no, it needs to be over there, right? Let's do 10 and then go from there. I did say we'd do 10 and then I just walk right out the door. Maybe stop it. Got some silver. Kinda wanna do that too. Let's do some silver after this just because we can. Oh, really wish you wouldn't have done that. It's alright. I'll just, you know. Game, that was very rude of you. Do some silver after this just because we can. First time in a very long time we got a new resource that we don't actually need for anything. So I'm kind of curious. Keep going out that door. What? Oh, you need 2 coal for silver for some reason. Okay, that is wild. So, oh. Never had it get too hot before. That's interesting. So you just have to wait for it to... Okay, so it can go below just fine. That's fine. files. I know I love you too. It's sweetie. Hi, Papa. Who's scratching at my door? Hey, cutie bug, I love you. Hey, Papa. Okay, so if it's too cold, this is very interesting. If it's too cold, no. If it's too cold, it slowly descends. But if it's way too hot, it makes you start over. So you let it drop into that too low zone and you lose a little bit, but you have to do that to stop from. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. We're at a place. Let's inspect this place. I'm gonna say so far there's nothing too exciting going on here. The music sure is pretty though. Got some wheat seeds. Happy about that. More trees we can cut down maybe? Hey! In case you guys weren't there for my Stardew Valley streams, we've trees are our arch nemesis. We're the destroyer of trees. The deforester god. Wow, berries. Like, the weight, like that's the goal, right? You spend your life trying to find someone who looks at you the way Uncle Atul looks at every single bush of berries. God, the goals. You wish you found someone that was that happy to look at you. Man. Look at him. Pleased as punch. Overjoyed. I'm jealous. He's still going. He picked those berries that blew his mind. Not even mad. Blessed. Onion seed. That's new. And I love onions, ask anybody. Anybody who knows me, I suppose. Specifically. You could ask anybody, but if it's someone who doesn't know who I am, that would probably not help much. Guess they can make an assumption, but that really doesn't help anybody. This part's always so exciting. Guys, there's new locations. We found the last turtle. Oh my goodness. Oh, blessed. Got no reason to want to talk to her. It is very exciting that we found her. We're gonna not visit her and think about how cool it is that we found her. Oh, cat status. I actually have news for once. I don't know if you heard that, but Miles is pacing around my room and he's eyeing my desk like he really wants to jump on my desk. Go for it. I cleared a spot out for you. I know you wanna. He's looking at me, looking at my desk, looking at me, looking at my desk. Hi.
Oh, sweetie.
Bella is sitting in my doorway. She just went back for some more food. I fed them an hour and a half ago about. Update. He's really thinking about it. There he goes. Alright, update. Miles jumped on my desk. And meanwhile, while all this is going on, Ellie is curled up on my bed taking a nappy nap. Well, it's more exciting than the typical cat status. Usually they're always sleeping. Miles has got plans though.
Hi.
I love him dearly. Where? Ah, location. Why are there circles, squares, why, triangles? Sure. Why are there shapes though? Who spilled their shapes everywhere? Oops, all shapes. Be there, be shapes. Oh, shipping containers, right, that makes a lot more sense. I was thinking there was just a bunch of squares out in the ocean hanging out. Squares like the shape, not like people who weren't there. I'm assuming I'm going to talk to you at some point, but that's still to be decided. We're going to see. Oh god, that might be a good game, but all it does is remind me about all the trash in the ocean and it makes me sad inside. Oh, that's an example of a game. Like, I play games to be distracted from the horrors of reality. That is just a terrible reminder. Anchovy. We finally got that salmon. We've been looking for that salmon since the game started. And an anchovy just came along for the ride. Flounder's a bonus. You know how you get a bonus flounder? Yeah, kind of like that. Ah. Ooh, there's more going on here than I thought. There's another gentleman. I'm not going to talk to him either. Probably should. Still thinking about it. Kind of up in the air right now. I'm always jumping into walls. It's just a video game quirk I've picked up over time. Just any time I play a 2D platformer, you jump into walls to see if there's a secret path. And this game has some periodically. Just something I do all the time. All the time. Well, Astrid, how'd you get here? Actually, how did you get here? You don't have that bouncy skill that I do. How did you get up here? I feel like you're hiding something from me. But look at her face. Look at her. Look at her. It's adorable. Oh. Oh my God, that's zinc. Zinc is the last thing we need for a few things. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, we finally got some zinc, you guys. That is going to unlock a few different things for us, which will unlock more things. Like that is going to be great. Oh, blessed. I've been blessed by the gods of zinc. Oh, that is not a... I assumed that was a semi-solid. It is not. Invisible Rob. I told you, secret path. You didn't believe me, but... fake walls all over the place. Really. About as rude as you can get. Okay, this here, it's not hard to get up here, so we're going to test this wall here. Alright. You can get some really good height from that. If you time it right, you go flying. That height, it looks a little impressive, but that's from a place you guys don't understand how impressive that is. The Spiritfarer here, she's 60 feet tall. So like, if we're scaling that, my God, yeah, she's getting some terrifying height. Using her body as a scale, yeah, that's, oh man, that is terrifying. Okay, guys, yeah, let's talk to you. Have a good one. I'm busy. Trying to find a gift for my brother. Something on a budget. He's not worth a full price gift. He never gets me anything anyways. I'll figure it out. I just need to think about it.
Oh.
This place gives me the creeps. Smells like wet rags and damp towels. And fish. Mostly fish. I don't like it, but I've got nowhere to go. So I just complain a lot. God, that's very relatable. Hey, I made this whole place. It started with a dream. A city of containers in the air, floating amongst the clouds. Then I woke up and thought to myself, that's the most ridiculous thing ever, Marty. If it's just a city of containers in the sea, it makes more sense. So I built it. Took a few years. Here we are. It's a nice place you got here, Marty. Marty seems nice. Oh. Hold on. This over here. I hadn't realized that wasn't the same tower. We can jump off that one. I'm sure we can jump off that one to the left to get to the top of this one. I hadn't recognized that they were different towers. Guys, we're about to leave. There's stuff. Good day to you too. I'm glad you said something. It would have been odd for you to just pass by. Well, that's it. Have a good one. Yeah. There's more stuff to explore. You ever wonder why they're called shipping containers when they're not ships and they're not containers? Because if you do, that's ridiculous. They are containers. Oh god, I promise I don't want to be like this. I just am. Yes. I love night walks. Used to love night walks. Haven't gone on a night walk in years. That used to be my favorite thing in the world. Oh, very, very relaxing. I miss it. Or is this the same one? Oh, we went down and we went to the right. I didn't even recognize. I think we went there through the water, didn't we? Yeah. Certainly seems like it. Because to the left there wasn't a tower. It was just the door. Okay. Well, it's a little disappointing, but it's fun getting to practice our new platforming stuff. This game is, it's just nice to float around and jump around and some fun platforming. Lots of zinc. What do we need zinc for? Let's start looking at some stuff. Grab the zinc. Pulsar ingots. I don't yet have the NPC that will allow me to have Pulsar. But we found the area where we harvest it. So I just need that NPC and then we'll have that. And once we have a crusher, we'll have several other things that are crusher dependent. Half past midnight. Midnight 30. That's a take off for dog. She doesn't like walking in the heat. I mean, night walks are very peaceful. Temperate. I mean, you got your kid to worry about. I don't think anyone can blame you for that. You know, you want to help a stranger. But, I mean, you know, I mean, you've got kids. I would never hold that against you. Oh, we can build that lounge. Oh, we can make more zip lines. I wasn't even thinking about that. Guys, zip lines everywhere. Zip lines all over the place. A zip line in every house. A zip line on every table. That being said, let's see if there's anything we can make now. Oh, we can do that. Okay, so we need bright jelly. I'm likely gonna forget everything that we need, but we need bright jelly. We need a crusher for that, but once we have the crusher, we'll have that. Zinc. Okay. Pulsar ingots. So I don't have that yet, but we have access to this. I mean, if it's just a issue between them two, you don't want anyone to get hurt. But, I mean, you also don't know what's going on. Don't know the specifics, so I just, be careful. Take care of yourself and your child. Sometimes people end up beefing. Some people are easier to cause trouble than others, so people fight a lot. I would have rather you just stayed safe. I don't know those people, but you're my friend, so take care of you, please, for my sake. Oh, but also I'll be right back. I just need to run to the bees room real quick. Kind of dizzy. Should probably splash some water on my face. We'll see how that goes. If OBS is going to cooperate, I'll put up the be right back screen. Just haven't been feeling very not well. Took some more medicine. So now I'm just dizzy and I need to, water, I guess. Hey, sorry I came back. Decided it would have been prudent to find a notebook. Could actually write down what resources I need for what, and that's probably going to be very helpful, right? Like, that's a good idea, I would think. My memory doesn't cut it. So, hold on. Yeah. So, like, I need 3 more nebula fabric. First and foremost, let's see if we have that already before we do. Nebula thread. Whoops. Oh my, that goes fast. Either way, we did it. So what did he need? I think it was 2 zinc. Or that structure, rather. This is probably not very exciting, but I'll just pause to write some of these down just so we have a checklist. It'll be very helpful for me. Alright. This is a tools. So for his, we need the crusher. Did we figure out what we needed for the crusher? Hold on. Like, do we still need to make it? Pulsar. Okay, so that one, well, let's not worry about that one for the time being. It's a few steps ahead. I think the only other structure that can be improved is this one. That one also needs pulsar. So we can do this for Astrid, so let's do that for Astrid. So if we have the resources on our ship right now, we may as well do them. But if it's something we have available to us that we don't have on hand, then writing it down is probably a good idea. Either it's a good idea or I'm going to do it anyway. Just locked out of my brain currently, and I took some more medicine, so it's just going to be very, you know. I hope you do, because I don't. Let's see what, like, each of these behaves differently in the forge. So let's see what zinc is like. Oh my god. That is... Oh, zinc is wild. I am taking my prescribed medicine, yes. Thanks for checking on me. I appreciate you. You're a good friend. Oh, okay, so this one's weirdly easy. Just because of how it barely moves at all when you push this. That's strangely one of the easiest. Alright. So now we can upgrade Astrid's thing. Oh god, I didn't write it down and I'm being distracted by trees, and I'm probably going to forget that we were on our way to upgrade Astrid's thing. So I'm saying it out loud a few times, upgrade Astrid's thing, because supposedly it helps you to remember stuff when you say it out loud to yourself. Upgrade Astrid's thing. Right. See, I remembered. Okay, so that's in regards to improvements. But what about other business? Oh, we just straight up have that now. Okay. That we need pulsar. So until we get the pulsar, makes the most sense to just ignore those ones. Well. Oh, hold on. I'm having another idea. Moving some stuff around. Put that up there so it's by itself. We're gonna make a tower of trees. We call it the tree tower. Trower. That's it's not even funny till the way I said it. Although it's nice to move things around every once in a while. God, I kind of hate how that foundry's over there now. Hold on. That foundry's bugging me. What do I want to do here? Hold on. I think I know what I want. Hold on. Can I, like... Would you let me? Am I required to use the D-pad or can I use the mouse? Oh, I was really hoping it would let me use the mouse because that would make this so much faster. It's fine. Moving this back over here. So that way once we get off from the, we can jump from the left there and essentially approach the buildings from any vertical height we want. Helpful. Do that for right now. There, that fits better. And then do the table right next to it. Kinda don't like how that's so low now though. So we're gonna do this. Flatten out just a little bit. I kinda like that. Yeah. Seems pretty alright to me. Still not 100% pleased with those trees, but no matter where we put them, I can't help but feel like they'd be weird. Stick out. Short of moving them away from each other, which wouldn't, I don't know, that'd be inconvenient. We can make a lounge. Have we not made a lounge? That's another thing I forgot to do. That remember, we're writing these down now so we can remember. This is why we're writing things down now. I forget everything. So that's those. I believe we've built all of these, or no, we haven't. Hold on. Oh, that's funny. This one lets you build more than once. None of the other ones you can do that. Silk. Okay. As far as I know, I don't yet have access to clear glass, or at the very least, I don't know how to make it if I do. So we're going to ignore that one for the time being. We're going to, it's a field, we got the chicken coop. Pulsar ingot, that's another one we do not yet have access to Pulsar. And I believe we need to build this one for her before we do. Hello. Thank you, Defoe, I appreciate you. So we're going to have to figure out the clear glass situation before we do. So I'm just going to experiment with something real quick. Hold on, I changed my mind. Had an idea. There we go. Oh, that looks so much better. Curious to see what it's going to be like when that medicine starts kicking in, because I'm already feeling very disoriented. That's going to be wild. It's fine. Each of my medicines make me tired, so like it's funny when you take several that do the same, that do that. It's a doozy, let me tell you. I like this. It's a nice spot we got here. What was I doing? Okay, we need ash planks and we need zinc ingots. Remember where everything is. Okay. So how many do we got? How many do we need? Yeah, it's a struggle. The benefit though is anytime I'm asleep is a good thing. I prefer being asleep. So it's very helpful that way. In fact, now that we're talking about it out loud, I'm actually kind of like eyeballing my pillow. We've got 3 and we need 10. Well, we can only do 5 at a time. So that's what we're gonna do. If nothing else, we've established zinc is easy to do. All of these metals are easy. It's just, a little mini game that they give you. You know what they say about zinc? It's a kind of metal. Yeah, like that's typically what people say. I've come across that a lot in my personal life, and it's one of those things that's like it's universally true that people just derive that on that independently of each other. One of those facts of life, like the TV show. Charles in charge. Leave it to Beaver. Alright, 14 ash planks. 5 ash planks. I'm no math scientist, but I'm pretty sure we need 9 ash planks. Or, oh, I'm not interacting with the machine. I'm in my inventory. I was trying to push the button to add logs and it wouldn't let me. I was very confused. This will be way more than we need, but I'd rather we have too many. We'll have extra for next time. Oh, I wish the game wouldn't hiccup when stuff like that happens. How much I can do about that, that's an issue with my own computer. Hiccuping. Makes minigames, I mean, I don't know, they're still fun. We're on our way to go fight God. He's the final boss of Spiritfarer. We're coming to get you. Fight me, you nerd. I love how she spins in the air like that. That Everlight she carries is really pretty. Look at her. Whimsical as heck. If you'll excuse my language, I'm sorry, I had a long day. What was I doing? Lounge, right. Guys, I gotta say, this writing it down strategy, I'm a big fan. Oh, hold on. Oh my god, that's so cool. Hold on. I need to go, hold on. Okay. So, I was talking about earlier how this, let me demonstrate. This umbrella, it only lets you have to put it this far from the top of the building area. It doesn't let you build it any higher than that, even though there's space. So I was thinking, I'm like, either the game only lets you, the fact that this makes you jump upward, the game does like limits your height because there's like a max limit, which didn't make sense to me because there's still two more upgrades in regards to building area size. Or my other idea was that the game considers that empty space above this as part of the asset itself, which makes sense because there would need to be a flat structure for the thing on top of it to rest on, and that's exactly what we see here. You can see the area of the object itself now. When there's something on top of it, it actually encloses it. So in this way you can see how much space it takes up. I think that's really interesting. That just only appears when there's something above it to let you know its area. I'm sorry, I'm sure nobody cares, but I thought that was interesting. Out of curiosity, would the zip line let me go straight up and down? That would be funny. I like seeing how things work. Oh god, the ladder's in the way. I'm mad. I just like looking at how things function. Alright, round 2. Cross off the lounge on my nifty notepad here. Oh, that's very exciting. Oh. It does the light animation, but it doesn't let you. She kind of like skips in there, you see that? It's like she tries grabbing onto it, but she can't. Oh, that's neat. Alright. So Science experiment over. Oh, I hate how that's angled like that. Could I... Would this cause it to flatten out? That would cause it to flatten out. Not sure we like that either. In a perfect world, I'd be able to reverse Gustav's place because that angle curving away, like... Yeah. Hold on. Can this flatten out? That cannot flatten out, but we can. I mean, it does that. I'm not sure if that's satisfactory, and I'm taking way more buildings from the left there, and I don't like that. Appreciate you, Defoe. Thank you for the lurk. God, I mean, thank you for that. I hope you have a nice time. It's nice talking. I say this a lot, and I mean it. I enjoy your company. You're good company, and you help me feel better. Thank you, friend. Okay, so what can we do here then? I hate how that's slanted. It's funny because he's the artist, and this is the most aesthetically displeasing building. You'd think it'd be the opposite. Should be the opposite. It isn't. So what can we do here? Let's move some of these around. Can I... That one there. God, I hate that too. Okay, this is going over here. Put this on top of here. Put our resting spot over here by these trees. Seems like a nice place to relax. It's not what I originally wanted, and there's a lot of weird... this thing. It's alright. Kinda want to switch the zip line in the air. Nah, I'll be alright. Okay. So that's it for structures. Request to talk to Giovanni. We also should stop and see what Albert's up to, like Albert stuff. See what he needs. I don't know. Here. What do you like? There you go. I put the edible in incredible. There we go, there's our opportunity to talk to Giovanni. I'm kind of surprised we need to talk to him because he... Oh! God, yeah, that's why I need to write stuff down. I was gonna say I'm surprised we need to talk to him because he gave us an objective to build the lounge and we haven't done that yet, but we did in fact do that. Okay, right. I'm locked out of my brain right now, I'm sorry. Doing the best I can. There should be everyone except for Oscar. So I'm just going to keep calling him Oscar. It's fine. I'm sure it's alright. Oh, peach emoji. That's the silk we needed. Olives, that's a new one for us. You guys want to know how old I am? Back in my day, we used to call them emoticons. Simpler times. This. I love how each character, their domicile, has a different name. For Summer, it was her sanctuary. And now that I say it out loud, another example, Gustav, I think he calls his a studio. So it's like, I love that even in the naming of what their house is, it's indicative of their character. Perfect. I couldn't have even hoped for such a lavish saloon. Can't wait to rest my feet on the sofa. Hey, Peanut. Want me to fix you a drink? Yeah, come on, you know you want one. With just a dash of vodka. A Virgin Caesar then? Really? Nothing. Oh, he used to run a nightclub. That makes sense. Well, okay, suit yourself. Sir, don't try to get me drunk, knock it off. My cat's right here. If you don't mind, I'm going to pour myself a little pick-me-up, alright? Catch my drift? Right, wrong crowd. Ciao, ciao. I am curious to see, though. What are you? Oh. Oh my god. Oh. This was a bad idea in my heart. Oh, that's really interesting. We've got the audio from the different areas, but we only have the themes for the spirits that have passed on. Oh my god, that makes it so much sadder. We can't hear the music until they're gone. Can I be real for a second though? That is a nice lounge, man. Okay. May take a long time to realize I missed. Well, I appreciate your company. Oh. He's related to this building. That's interesting. And what I was saying about the eggs makes sense too, because look at this. So we can hatch these eggs into chickens, which give us more eggs. I was gonna say, it explains why the eggs are so expensive in the first place, because they're very expensive. So this answers that question. I did see a little chick walking by there though. Hey, sweetie. Oh, you can't put another one in until it's done. Right. Hey, what do you want? Look at that. Just look at that Bambina. It's so adorable. Oh, Bambina is Italian for little girl. There's also Bambino for if you're talking about a boy. In case I'm like, it's pretty straightforward. I'm sure anyone who didn't know that kind of just figured it out on their own. But, you know, part of their character. Everyone calls you something different. It's so adorable. We had chicks like this on my parents' farm, you know. I would give them all a name. But after a day or two, I would forget all of them. So I just called this one Dennis. Hi, Dennis. Be the best little rapscallion you can be. Did you hatch already? Oh my god, you did. I'm assuming we need a significant or a reasonable amount of time for them to grow up, in which case they'll be giving us eggs. Oh, we've got a feeder. And a reason to have all of these sunflower seeds. Oh, if that's the case, let's plant some more. For Dennis. And Dennis too. Those are still going. We'll do, unless we have something else to do, we'll make that field very corny. Let's say that's a very fun way of checking out how all of our trees are doing, I suppose. Might be more user-friendly if we did do the air, because you saw how I landed on the top here, and it's kind of not ideal. There's a reasonable chance I'll switch those. Maybe, depends if I remember. Oh yeah, no, I cried each time. Like a little bit. I wasn't sobbing or anything, but there was at least a single tear. Gotta keep it together. I'm a very emotional person. I cry easy. I get really invested in fictional characters. Very invested in fictional characters. A little embarrassing, but on the other hand, at moments where you're supposed to receive strong feelings from something, I receive stronger feelings from those, so I'm able to enjoy things like that more, I would argue. Gets a little old crying sometimes, but the alternative's to not be able to enjoy things, you know? It's the reason we're here, to get invested in these characters. If we didn't, we wouldn't be having fun. I'm happy about that. What are we doing? Right, we need bright jelly. We need bright jelly. Potatoes are done. They're not done. Okay, well, we've got potatoes to look forward to then. Where are we and what are we doing? We've been parked here a while. Oh, I hadn't realized. Hello, fish. Oh, right. Spatially, that confused me. I didn't realize we were over here. I'm not sure what all the list of achievements are, but I was intending on getting all of them before I stopped playing. I suppose at some point I should open up the thing to see like how many there are and how many I have so far. We'll see. Do you have any treasure to give to Francis? Oh, a little bit. Wait, hold on. So Francis really do be following me around, don't he? Or maybe it's just happy coincidence that he's here while I'm here. That's also believable. What was I doing? Right, well, let's go see Albert to see if there's anything else we're close to getting. Yeah. Not used to, I mean, I'm familiar with 100% in games. Old Super Nintendo games like Donkey Kong Country. I love doing 100% on those. Ocarina of Time is a really fun one to do 100%. But with the advent of in-game achievements, I think it's become more popular. At least there's a visual indicator. It's like you're being awarded for doing that thing. So that's fun. Like a list of things you can check off some boxes and stuff. But while I have been 100% completing games for a long time, like I said, Donkey Kong Country, Spyro, or Crash Bandicoot 2 is a really fun one to do 100%. As far as games that have achievements, I think I've only ever completed one game that had achievements. That was Persona 5. So like I've done others, but it's not often I play a game that has achievements. You know, I play a lot of older games, like Super Nintendo and stuff. Those don't have those. Yeah, it's I think we had that conversation before. Actually, you and I are the same way in that regard. You get excited and you dive into a game and you obsess about it, and you kind of burn out. So you take a long break from it. Or not even games, I suppose, just, you know. That's just, that's the kind of personality we have, I suppose. Kindred spirits. Ghostly buddies. Spectre pals. I was using synonyms of friend, and that's weird because kindred spirits, kindred doesn't necessarily mean friend, and yet I chose to use synonyms of friend. Probably could have done that better, but I can't think of many synonyms for kindred. Or at the very least not funny ones. And while I know that what I said wasn't funny anyway, Still what? You can't just end the conversation that way. What you said made no sense. I'm willing to admit that. God, now he's just talking to himself. Oh. Where's my water? Come here, water. Guys, you ever notice how onions Savory veggie, that's a different kind. Oh god, I'm sensitive type. If this doesn't make me onion soup, I'm gonna be disappointed. We'll see, I suppose. Could be anything. Could just give us a roasted onion, in which case, like, that's equally valid. Like, not sure what you expected. Wait, I thought ogres were like parfaits. People like parfaits. I mean, either that or it could make me onion rings. I suppose if I did onions and fat, at least if I was the one programming this, onion by itself, onion soup, onion and fat, onion rings. That's my that on that. My mother had a coop on her childhood farm. Oh, my mother. She wasn't mad at me when I did bad things. She was disappointed in me. I suppose I wasn't what I cracked up to. I suppose I wasn't what I cracked up to be. What a weird way to phrase that. Oh God, his Sunday. Oh. You gave me the ugly Sunday. Let me see if I can remember what that was, because it was a God, that was from my youths. So it was a base of ketchup with sliced raw onion, slices raw onion, and a peanut plant, complete with dirt and moss and everything. That was it. You see all these people on the internet recreating food from fictional worlds. In case you didn't know that was a thing, that's a thing, and you should absolutely look it up because it's very interesting to me. People making like the curry from Kirby and stuff. As far as I know, I've never bumped into anyone recreating the sundae from SpongeBob. Can't think of why. Silica powder. I'm assuming silica powder comes from the crusher. So that's, we're going to have to wait on that. This one we can make right now though. And while it's not... Oh. Bottled ectoplasm's another one that we haven't bumped into yet, but that would be something from the overworld. Alright, we're getting there. This one we can make right now, I just don't know if we have enough resources, so let's find out. We should. I know we're just about to do it, but the way my brain works, let's write it down just to be safe. So I just, oh, terrible. Alright, let's go do that. We'll have a faster boat. We'll have a speedboat. Really? Really? Oh, that's messed up. I'm mad about that. Let's do onion and beef. Yeah. Onion and beef. We're beefing. Onion and beef has to be, that's just the most magical combination. If that doesn't make anything unique, I'm gonna be mad. I'm joking, I don't get mad. Could you imagine? Me either. What do you want, you monster? Look, Peanut, I think I've overstayed my welcome on this ship. I know. I've only just joined you guys recently, but I don't exactly have any say in this, you know. I wish I had. Don't worry, I had a jolly good time. No regrets. I did love that lounge. A bit too much, maybe. I think you might need to restock. Oh, he drank all of my alcohol. Okay, let's go. You know the way, Bambino. Oh, he's departing. Hold on. I'm assuming once he goes, Astrid's gonna be ready. We just built that house for him like yesterday. Oh my god. Where's my alcohol? Well, alright, Defoe, I appreciate you. Hope you have a nice time. Appreciate you. Already said that. Still mean it. Say it again. Appreciate you. Alright. Oh, yeah, I just missed that. But no, yeah, Abish does a lot of like recreating and then improving, so that's interesting. Nice way to do it. Fun to be able to challenge yourself. Ash planks. See, guys, I knew I was gonna forget. That's why I write stuff down now. That being said, I'm not going to see him away until we find out what his favorite food is. Got to. 12. Fine. As much as he doesn't deserve his favorite food, still gotta. Not sure if there's an achievement for it, but you know. Still gotta. Guys, do you hear flute playing? Or am I bugging? Oh my god, they're pecking in unison. Oh, my heart. Really pretty text that they have in this game. It's very similar to the text from Skyrim. Or Elder Scrolls, I suppose, in general. Sheep. Alright, we were doing zinc. Sunflowers. Really? God, I wasted 2 premium ingredients for that. Oh, I hate you, game. Worst game. I mean, yeah, when you experiment with high-end ingredients, I mean, you're taking the risk.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Where did I put? Okay, here we are. I couldn't remember where we put this thing. How many do we have? Zinc? Oh, we need exactly 5, and that's how many we can do. While this isn't required, it does let our ship go faster, which is nice. Okay, Albert, we got that stuff you wanted. It's very nice for me to be writing stuff down. This helps. Oh, candy. It's funny how I branded myself as a bee person and I've since gained a massive sweet tooth. Just sugar all the time, always because I'm sad. Yeah. Apparently I like sweet stuff when I'm sad, and I'm sad all the time, so there's just, I always have chocolate and candy on hand. I think Albert's starting to get dementia. He's told us the same joke like 20 times. I'm worried about him. Oh, mist clearer. That's... I hadn't even realized that's what that was. Mist clear. Why did I... Hold on. What was I looking at? Something said... There was something about a stain. Oh. Mist clearer. Gets any stain out. Mist cleaner. Okay, that's the joke. Mist cleaner. Right. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that took me a bit. So let's see what Beverly's farmhouse needs. If we can't build our farmhouse, I'm likely about to go do some exploring to some of these places we haven't been to yet. Silk. Okay, I don't know if we have clear glass sheet available. So I'm not sure how to make it, so I don't know if we have it. Although we likely should make some glass, because it would, I would believe it if you told me that you need glass to make that. Maybe, I don't know. The same way fiber leads to thread leads to fabric. Can I put glass back in? I cannot. So I'm expecting you would need some other kind of machine then. I don't know what a smithy does, so I can't comment on that. What would it be? Can't be a crusher. Could it be a crusher? That can't be right. Yeah, it turns into dust. I was thinking like flatten it, but that's not that. There are 3 structures we don't have yet though. Let's see what those are. Talk to Albert about it. Okay, that doesn't... I suppose maybe a smithy then. I don't know. I'd be willing to believe that. To improve the foundry, we need bright jelly. Got that written down. Let's look at our map and see what else is available. So this white line here must be the mist, and this as well. Somewhere where we haven't been to yet. There's not. I lied. That was the lie. Let's go there. Oh, there's nowhere close by. Yeah. Oh no, hold on. I always do that. Let's go to Francis and then we'll go to that one bus stop because we can hit up the salvage spot on the way. I also have enough cherries for that one if I didn't before, but I believe we did. Gee, 6,000. Finally got our hands on some maple. Garlic seed. Oh. Do I have any wheat seeds? Sweetener. I do not. That's fine. Probably. I don't know, I just, I'm gonna go and lie down for a bit. Appreciate you guys. I do, sincerely, I do. Just I'm tired. I can lie down for a little bit. Thanks for hanging out while I just mumble and do Spiritfarer stuff. It's tough. Alright, it's just, you know. Been having a really rough. 33 months. A little over. Little bit over. So it's just, you know. What I mean to say is I'm tired. I'm gonna lay down. Thanks for being great, you guys. Be good to yourself. I tell you. You guys are important to me. I want you to be nice to yourself.